Welcome to Mercy Magusu channel, where you have to learn new skills. If a woman has got these qualities, never let her go. People in long-term relationship will someday get to the point where they need to ask themselves, is this real the person I want to spend the rest of my life with? Is the woman by my side real the one? If the woman you are dating right now has these qualities and behaviors, you know you have found the one. She laughs at your jokes. Of course, we always want someone by our side who actually laughs at our jokes. In 2006, a study by psychologists of Westfield State University suggested that having a partner who thinks they're funny is more important for men than for women. If you have already found a woman you can laugh with, make sure to take good care of her, because to lose someone you love is to alter your life forever. The pain stops, there are new people, but the gap never closes. This hole in your heart is the shape of one you lost. No one else can fit it. She supports your goals and pursues her own. For a long time, scientists tried to prove that men prefer to marry weak women. You might wonder why. Myth proves with statistics that successful, well-educated and high-earning women do not marry less often than others. And remember the advantages. A strong woman by your side will motivate you and won't be dependent on you. You don't need to worry about her, and she won't need your constant validation. A weak person often tends to forget his or her own goals. These people don't just prioritize the goals of their partners, they tend to co-opt them completely. This has been shown by a study of the University of British Columbia. You need a healthy combination of personal goals and goals you pursue together. She is smarter than you. When you are looking for a partner for life, make sure that she's smart. Ideally, she should be smarter than you. And scientists agree after searching for a long time and found that a smart woman can protect you from dementia later in life. There's no better buffer than intelligence. The idea is that a smart partner never stops challenging you intellectually, which helps you keep your mental faculties keen forever. She compromises. Life can't always be a bed of roses, and at some point in your relationship, you and your partner will disagree. It is completely normal and even inevitable. But the relationship can only work if both partners are willing to compromise. You can compromise between good, better and best, and you can compromise between bad, worse and terrible. But you can't compromise between good and evil. And now people look at the other side as a completely different kind of animal and say, they are taking the country down the road to purgatory. It is completely intolerance. The scientists say that those willing to take the steps and make the sacrifices will have a long and happy marriage. He is honest. Everyone makes mistakes and bad decisions sometimes. This makes it even more important to have someone who can get you back on track and tell you when you are wrong. Studies show that men want to have an honest partner by their side when they look for a long-term committed relationship. If you have found a woman like that, never let her go again. She has a positive outlook. Is your girlfriend the type of a person who always sees the glass as half full? Could you sometimes even accuse her of naive optimism? Then you might have found the woman of your dreams. Because look at it this way, negative people are toxic and bad for our health in the long run. This is because we tend to take on the negativity of people we spend the most time with. Convince yourself every day that you are worthy of a good life. Let go of a stress breath. Stay positive, all is well, and this internalized negativity can lead to increased heart rate. It impedes our digestion and lowers our concentration. She has a good relationship with her parents. If you want to know what your partner will be like in 30 years, look at their parents. If you want to know how they will treat you in 30 years, look at how they treat their parents now. But this doesn't mean that the relationship with her parents always needs to be perfect. Understanding your contribution to the relationship with your parents will be important to recognizing any tendency to replicate behavior, positive or negative. My parents are my backbone, and a mother's love for her child is like nothing else in the world. She has an open heart. Having a partner who shines in the public spotlight can easily make herself heard in a group makes life a lot easier. A study by the University of Westminster suggests that people who are open-hearted and share personal information are seen as especially attractive. The authors of the study even say that this quality is so important that people will judge the physical appearance of open-hearted people as more handsome or beautiful. Science says that the keys to a long and a happy relationship are kindness and generosity. Psychologist John identified two kinds of couples, masters and disasters. The disasters, you guessed it, break it off in the first 6 years of the relationship. But the masters stay together for a long time and always have their one thing in common. They are scanning social environment for things they can appreciate and say thank you for. She has a life of her own. Having your own space and privacy is even more important for your relationship than a good sex life. This has been shown by a long-term study of the University of Michigan. When individuals have their own friends, their own set of interests, when they are able to define themselves not by their spouse or relationship, that makes them happier and less bored. She remains calm in fights and calms you down too. Fights are an irresistible of all relationships. Never disagreeing is not a sign of a stable relationship. But the important thing is how you deal with the disagreements and how you make up again after. Stay strong, be brave, love hard and true, and you will have nothing to lose. She accepts your flaws. Two men relationships only seem to consist of one partner criticizing the other. The ugly pants, their bad jokes, and the annoying habit of chewing too loudly, you get the picture. If you have found a woman who can just accept you, you should consider yourself lucky. An optimistic approach will rub off on you and attract you to others who are seeing the world as half full. She does foolish things with you. Have you found a woman who does not hold it against you if you stayed out too long partying? In most cases, because she was at the party with you, then never let her go again. A long-term study states that married individuals showed that the happiest couples were those who drank alcohol together. Of course, this doesn't mean that alcoholics are happy partners. It could be that couples that do more leisure time activities together have better marital qualities. She does not bear grudges. If you found a woman who can forgive others, you will have her by your side for a long time. A study by researchers showed that people who can unconditionally forgive others live longer lives. But perhaps more importantly, forgiveness is the foundation of a healthy relationship. People are not perfect and neither are you. There will be times when you unknowingly do something that hurts your partner, and then you will need her to be able to forgive you. If you have found a woman who has some or all of the qualities, treat her well and never let her go. Your life will be better for having her. Thanks for watching. If you find this article useful, kindly consider subscribing.